you will always be Rey Mysterio's punk-ass kid.
All you do is come out here and badmouth everybody in the back. You degrade them. You talk about people that aren't even here anymore, like my friend Owen Hart. Look at me in my eyes, you son of a bitch. I suggest you keep Owen Hart's name out of your mouth or I'm gonna kick your teeth in. Stop talking about people's wives. Stop talking about people's past issues with their drugs and alcohol. I am one of those.
Dustin Rhodes is the man that took 37 long, hard, arduous years of blood, sweat, and tears just to get out from underneath his daddy's shadow. Ooh, struck a nerve, Goldie, huh? Okay. Well, I got a better one for you, huh? You wish. You know what's so sad about the whole thing? Is that after all that hard work and sacrifice, now you live in the shadow of your little baby bro.
Big right hand from the natural.
You just knew it was a matter of time. I think MJF knew it.
This episode brought to you by ODM Mobile Studios. Hashtag is a sponsor. Oh yeah, and Ricky Starks debuted on NXT. More on that next week.
Huh? Benoit balls.
I still think Kevin Sullivan did it.
I'm Aubrey Edwards. I'm not a wrestler.
Tony's quick sniffs of the week.
No, just my dickhead friends causing concussions and shit. Alright, never mind.
There's barbecue sauce. So good, half the face don't work.
With Hogan that close up on the fucking camera reminds me of my racist uncle. I know you ain't listening, but you know who you are, you fucking racist.
Uncle Oh my God, for real, don't tell me that's his name. No way. I was kidding. I swear to God. I'm scared. It was just the first thing that came to my head. It was the first thing.
Welcome to the Top of Wrestling with your hosts ODM and the Professor.
Good Wrestling Day. And we're just going to start off now because if we fucking wait any longer, we're going to keep getting distracted. We're live. It is episode 26, season 6. Professor's still broken-throated, so he can't be here, but we're going to carry on without him. And with me today, I've got Wheezy, whose phone just went off. He didn't put it on
Correct.
silent.
Yeah, my bad. It's probably the wife.
Okay, well, at least we know you're there. That's a good thing. And before we get started, don't forget to look for us on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Amazon Music, Pandora, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and the X. Today we got a lot of news. I put in a lot of work. I don't really have a ton of results because I was focused on everything else, so who gives a shit anyway? We got to bring it to the table. Reliving the Monday Night Wars from 25 years ago on our way to Super Brawl 2000. I'm sure that's going to be a great show. And our top topic in our series of While Mark is Away, we are going to do everything that he would want to do when he was able to do the show. And we're going to be watching Kevin Steen and El Generico 1. It's been, I'm guessing it hit its anniversary. I don't know. I didn't look up the date, so I'm guessing it's been recently. But yeah, so let's get into news, unless NXT is way too enthralling. We're going to do something different here. We're going to talk, and we're watching Bailey and some bitch I don't know. And Roxanne Perez interfered.
Oh, wait, yeah.
And Roxanne Perez is dressed like Bailey was when she was the hugger. I honestly have no idea who this other girl is. Oh, and somebody else is coming out
it's
now.
gotta be someone with a
oh,
title.
God, it's Ava Raine. It's The Rock's daughter.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Go away. She looks Samoan. Anyway, let's get on to the news. Are you familiar with the Ring Boy scandal?
The Ring Boy scandal. I should be, and yes, it does ring a bell.
Yeah. we kid. Yeah, so back in the 80s, there was a lawsuit against WWE because they would hire ring boys. We're talking boys that are like 14 to 16 years old to put the ring together. And then the ring announcer was fucking feeding them to fucking the old pervs in the back, feeding the kids drugs and booze and fucking molesting them.
Great.
Yeah, well, due to the Maryland Supreme Court determining that the Maryland Child Victims Act is constitutional, the suit filed by 5 former ring boys against TKO, Vince McMahon, and Linda McMahon is going through. It was filed in October of 2024, and since then, more survivors have come forward. So
Wasn't Vince at the Super Bowl this weekend?
he was. So was Undertaker.
Fuck is up. Well, Undertaker's fine.
Yeah, fair
What the
enough.
fuck is Vince McMahon doing at the
Because he's a fucking billionaire and can do whatever the fuck he wants.
pending lawsuits and shit like
Yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah. He kind of. Oh, there's my girl Nikita Lyons.
What?
Anyway,
All right. Yeah.
we'll move on.
My bad.
No, we're fine. I kind of like this. I kind of like we can break away from the news and do this. It's going to be so disjointed. It's going to sound great. And I don't have to edit it. It's the one thing I don't have to edit. So supposedly for WrestleMania, we're all trying to figure out what's going to happen. It looks like right now it's going to be Reigns versus Rollins versus Punk. That's what's being reported. I don't know. It seems like they could go a bunch of different directions. We'll see. What do you think if that was a main event for WrestleMania? Reigns versus Rollins versus Punk?
I don't know. We discussed all these options last night, and I forgot about half of them.
Yeah, same here.
I wouldn't be mad at it, but yeah,
Can you say it's what you want?
I guess.
I guess. All right. Well, so I saw a little snippet somewhere online about CM Punk talking about Dominic Mysterio. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
All right. Here's the quote. There's a quote from CM Punk.
Can't wait.
I don't encourage this, but I'm shocked that people don't throw rotten fruit at Dominic, or at least toilet paper, because he's the shits. His stupidity is a choice. He could read a book. He could be a better wrestler. He's terrible. And if it's because his dad is terrible, the apple don't fall far from the tree. Everything about that kid is rotten to the core.
Yeah, that's Punk.
Yep. Yep. And it's great. I mean, I think it's a great, because, listen, he may actually feel that way, but I'm guessing it's just him being Punk and just saying Punk shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love it.
Me too.
Did you see the commercial that was on during Raw yesterday for LFG, a new show on A&E?
Yes, and actually I did some research on that.
Oh, there you go.
But go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Okay. It's debuting on Februy 16th.
This Sunday, correct?
This
On the
Sunday.
A&E channel, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
A&E.
They're going to hear a lot of not a sponsors today. It's a replacement for WWE NXT Level Up. It's going to involve rising talent competing for a WWE contract. They've done this before. And there's going to be mentors, including Bubba Ray Dudley, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Mickie James, and Booker T. They actually showed a clip on Raw a couple days ago with Gunther running down people. It was pretty fucking that asshole. Alexa Bliss, she came back. Yes. He ain't lying. She was originally reported to be going to Raw, but now it looks like she's going to be going to SmackDown. It seems to make sense that she might take the place of, or not take the place of, but just be there and with the Wyatt Six. We'll see if that's the case or not.
Maybe. I thought you guys already shot that fucking shit down.
I don't think we shot it down, but I think it was more of a just let Alexa Bliss. Even though her and Nikki used to be tag team champions.
Yeah, we did talk about that too.
There you go.
Yep.
Chad Gable, it looks like he's going to be off. Well, you should be happy. He's going to be off WWE TV for a little bit of
Be
time.
off for a fucking ever.
Well, remember Dominic referred him to a dark master of the Lucha Libre arts.
Oh, yeah.
And the rumor is that he's going to be off WWE TV because he's going down to Mexico to wrestle in AAA. Those might be some banger matches right there. I'm telling you right now.
Fair.
Go search that out. Drew McIntyre is still amazing on social media. He posed with a picture with Joe Hendry, and just the caption was, "I believe." was fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. All right. Did you ever hear the story of Stone Cold Steve Austin and how he got his name?
Yes, because you told me this actually recently, within like the last 6 months. I didn't even know he was named his first fucking name.
Yep.
But guess what? Still can't fucking remember it.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair enough. Basically, it came down to he came up with a name because WWE gave him a list of names like Baron Von Freeze and Ice Pick Killer. And it's a big joke, right? Even Undertaker's joked about it. Well, WWE has filed to trademark the following names. You ready for these?
I fucking can't wait.
Osiris Griffin.
Mark.
Hayes Jameson.
Hang on. I need a second. This Mark should be here for this.
I
This
know.
is fucking great. Go ahead.
He can't laugh.
I know. Sorry, Mark, but I can't wait to fucking laugh with you about. Go ahead, Joe. My bad.
The next one. Trill London.
Hold up. Is that a wrestling name or someone's actual?
No. They filed to trademark the name, so they're banking them to use them for people.
So they can name
if
their
they can.
baby that if they want to.
Well, sure, maybe that too. I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Proceed, sir.
Harley Riggins. That's fucking terrible. That is just awful. Summer Sorrell, okay. Jax Presley. Mason Holiday. Mason spelled Masyn. That's fucking...
Holiday?
Holiday.
What the... Go ahead.
Draco Knox. I don't know. Tate Wilder. Braxton Cole. Chantel Monroe. And Aria Bennett. The best part is there was a tweet about this, and Jordan Grace retweeted it, and she goes, "I'll take Trill London."
What the? Yeah.
That
All
is
right, good
fucking.
for them.
That is fucking awesome. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So I just threw this out there because I just thought that was funny. There's some Twitter wrestling news website. I don't fucking know. Ringside News, and they've had a history of drunk tweeting, and it seems they're back at it. Here's some tweets. You're pussy bitch, Tony Khan. If you just tell everyone you fucked Christian, we fan all move on. Not big deal. Why use big word? No, I made that last part up. Yeah, you bitch, Sean Rassop. And then somebody made fun of him saying he was like Kanye West bipolar rant. And Ringside News retweeted, I'll dop you like your dad pleaded for an abortion. So, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty fucking killer, huh?
Fighting words.
Them's fighting words. All right. And speaking of, actually, I wish this could have been timed better.
Is this recording? Or are we wasting more fucking time?
It's recording. I put it back up to make sure we are. We were just talking about Ava Raine being out. She's apparently being planned for an even bigger push on NXT, kind of incorporating The Rock's final boss gimmick.
Sorry, I got distracted because there's another fucking belt match coming up on NXT. Everyone's got a fucking belt. I'm sorry, my bad.
No,
what
they
was the
do,
question
but this is the NXT championship.
even-
That's the big one. So.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I was talking about The Rock's daughter
Yes.
getting a push because she's The Rock's daughter. So
Well, that's bullshit.
it is. It's fucking terrible.
Next slide.
She's terrible. Next fucking slide. You can hear that a lot in the wars. Apollo Crews got injured. He tore a pec. He's going to be out several months. They weren't really doing much with him anyway. All right, here's where we're going to start getting deep in the weeds. Duke Hudson, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Giovanni Vinci, Cedric Alexander, Sonya Deville, Isla Dawn, Akam Razor, AOP, Paul Ellering, and Blair Davenport were all released by WWE.
Yeah, I did see this.
It's probably because they're calling up people from NXT. I know Roxanne Perez is going up.
Cleaning house like fucking Trump.
Yeah,
You're
well.
fucking fired.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Blair Davenport apparently had to give up her spot in the Rumble to Nikki Bella.
Yeah,
And there was a
you
picture
guys
between the
fucking
two of
hate
them,
that,
and you could
don't
tell
you?
Blair Davenport was not happy. She's like, who the fuck is this bitch?
You were pissed that night she came back
Oh,
out?
yeah. You can look, but you can't touch.
And Mark's probably was pissed too, right? You don't like that shit.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Let's see. Elias, you remember from WWE, apparently he's signed with AEW. He's going to join Vincent and Dutch of the Righteous which is an ROH stable. So, yeah, have fun with that. On the other side, Malachi Black, Miro, and Ricky Starks have been removed from the AEW roster page as of February 10th. And per Fightful Select, they have no non-compete clauses. They're free to sign anywhere now. And the professor messaged me, and he said you should do it radical style, which would be great because it would just be one more reason WCW or AEW is like WCW. It's crazy. You ready?
Yeah.
For TK's quick sniffs of the week?
Can't fucking wait.
Jimmy Jacobs was talking on a podcast about he and Tony Khan would listen to Jim Cornette's podcast. I'm not going to read the whole quote, but the thing is, the basis of it was, yeah, sometimes we'd agree, sometimes we wouldn't agree, but it was always nice to listen to somebody who we have respect for and that has respect for the wrestling business and just being a vet and doing, almost every role in the wrestling business. And he ends by saying, oh, it's just, understand where he was coming from and applying that knowledge to what we're doing in AEW. Huh?
Flamethrowers?
You didn't. Yeah, exactly.
Fucking good for you with your fucking flamethrowers. Cock.
And then here is Meltzer's quick sniff of the week. I saw this, and there's no way I'm letting this one go. I wish Professor was here, too, because he'd be giggling like a schoolgirl, probably.
He's going to be giggling. I can't wait to fucking look. Yeah.
So Dickhead Dave, I can't even say it right.
Try again.
He's Dickhead Dave. That's what I was going for. He's comparing the upcoming Mercedes Moné versus Harley Cameron match at Grand Slam. He's comparing it to Ric Flair and Sting. Ric Flair and Sting. Okay? Here's Dave's quote. Mercedes is really, really good, and I think this is the biggest test for Mercedes because they're going to Australia, and Harley's from Australia, and she's getting a championship match, and she's really over. And if Mercedes is the great worker that she often shows herself to be, she should take this as a challenge and go, you know what? I'm going to make this woman. I'm going to be Ric Flair. You want to be Ric Flair? This is Ric Flair and Sting. That's what it is. So go and make Sting. And I'm not saying Harley Cameron's as good as Sting, but Harley Cameron, as far as charisma and everything like that, she's showing as much as Sting did before the Ric Flair match. I'm not saying it's going to last for 40 years like Sting, but that's my analogy. Are you the Ric Flair of women? Go make her. Huh? Did you really just compare Mercedes Moné and Harley Cameron to Ric Flair and Sting? Next fucking slide.
I wasn't even listening after the first
Jesus,
sentence.
I don't think you've been listening this whole time.
Oh,
That's
no,
fine
I've been
now.
listening.
We'll figure it out. All right. Let's see here. I've got some basic results. SmackDown, what was it? Solo came back. There was that.
Next slide.
Other stuff happened. Monday Night Raw was pretty good.
It was good.
There was the tag match, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus
Which started
Damage
out
Control.
really shitty, but I think we agreed was a very good match.
It was really good. The Logan Paul CM Punk thing was dope. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
even the match with Ray was really good.
Fucking yeet. Colin gone throughout for the title.
There's that too. Yeah. Yep. Really good show. All right. I don't think we need to go over pay-per-views, and I'd say let's bring it to the table, but we're already sitting here, so fuck it. Let's talk about some shit.
Just bring it, bitch!
Oh my God!
All right, I'm going to go first because I have a funny feeling you're going to take a while, so I'm just going to get situated here, make sure I'm ready to go and listen. It'll be nice. I won't have to talk for a while. So, yeah, story time with ODM, baby. I'm going to try to keep this plain and simple. Mike, we've often discussed that you and I, while we have very different jobs, we have very similar encounters, right?
Yes, we do.
And today I received a call from somebody, and they told me what was going on, and I said, okay. I said, I can't fix that problem. That's not my domain. That is not my wheelhouse. I said, but I know what team it is. I said, and I can get you the on-call number for the person and their name, so you can call them directly and get it taken care of. Right, because it's a very we're the most important department.
What's the number for 911?
Yeah, exactly, like that. So she's like, okay, and I was out having a smoke, so I threw my cigarette down and I start walking through the garage up the stairs, right, and I hear thought I heard just passing the buck again, and I stopped and I'm like, wait, she didn't just, there's no way. Because it was silence for a second, and she goes, yeah, IT says it wasn't their problem. Biomed says it wasn't their problem. This guy's going to pass me on to the next person. Probably won't even get looked at until we're done here. And my first reaction was to go total hood. But I knew that wasn't going to get me anywhere. And I was like, all right, I got some weight. I was like, I could pull rank here and, be very professional about it. And I'm like, nope. I said, would you like that number still? Here's the number. This is their name. Thank you. Well, I know the chief of the department who messages me constantly, and I have taken care of him for years at work. And I emailed him, and dude, it was an ego stroke, man. It was listen, man, I get it. I work in a job where I'm going to get shit on, right? I'm going to eat shit every once in a while, all right? I'm used to it. I don't have a fucking problem with it. But, bitch, you know who you're dealing with? I started to cuss her motherfucking ass out, but I don't want no motherfucking trouble. Yep. So I fucking email him. He emailed me, and I basically at the end I was like, listen, I can deal with this, but the fact of the matter is I bend over backwards to take care of your department, right? I've had to pull my car over to the side of the road and connect my laptop to a hotspot on my phone. I've been interrupted on family vacation.
To hit escape?
Yeah.
Or
right?
restart the fucking thing?
So I go, I deserve, what did I say? I think I'd get more respect back than that. Something like that. And that's how I ended the email. A couple hours later, he emails me back. He's like, I truly apologize. Like, super, like, and I was like, yeah. And I'll tell you one motherfucking thing. If that bitch don't know my name, she'll never forget the name. Rizzo.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
So I will just, I'm not going to, my response to that is yes, Joe, I've worked in car dealerships my whole, man, we could do a whole fucking podcast.
Seriously.
I might have to start one, just the afterlife of working at a dealership for 22 years.
Yeah, that'd be a fucking 20-year podcast.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we'll say that. So no, mine bringing it is, I'm going to elaborate on Mickey James. Actually, she was in town in Rochester today.
Really?
Yes, she was on one of our local TV stations, basically promoting the LFG.
Oh,
yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah,
yeah.
No.
I wonder why she would be here.
No, she wasn't here. I'm sorry. Let me fucking man. She did a fucking virtual call. My bad.
Gotcha.
But no, they were talking about how she was here last year and fucking man, she's into a lot of shit. She's an actress, a fucking country singer, and that she was here last year in April, I believe. I think.
She was for the wrestling play that I went to.
And it's a
last
fucking
match.
musical.
Yeah, I went to it.
And they wrestle in it. You probably
fucking
told
awesome.
me about this shit.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
But so that, and then you stole the thunder because it was in the news. But I know you guys are gonna see. Yeah, I know you guys are gonna know this. What year did she win what WrestleMania did she win?
See, this is where I need the professor. It was the match against.
He's yelling right now.
He
probably just perked up.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ringing the fucking bell. My bad. Sorry, Mark.
It was the match against Trish Stratus, I believe.
Correct. It was in the Trish Stratus era. Yes, that was their. Yeah, she was in the storyline with Trish Stratus, and
famous moment.
Yeah, but so, yeah, just real quick. I was actually gonna save this for the end, but whatever. Yeah, the show's supposed to air. Fucking, it's Taker, Booker T, her.
I didn't know she was on it. That's cool.
Bully Ray. Bully
yeah,
Ray?
Bully Ray.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and they had her on. It was like an 8-minute thing. Yeah, and she was just basically promoting it. It's kind of cool. But the funny thing is, because I'm dumb, I'm like, oh, she must be from Rochester. No, she ain't from Rochester.
Ray ain't coming home.
Well, I mean, we know China's from here too. We do have some fucking
Gorilla Monsoon's from Rochester.
Gorilla Monsoon, yes, yeah. Yeah, no, it's fucking. It was pretty cool to see. I actually, when I was thinking about it this morning, as I was watching the news, and when I was leaving for work, I'm like, oh shit, and I saw it, and I'm like, well, fuck, I can't watch it, so I had to watch it later. But that was part of the elaboration here. Yes, Sarah, I'm spaced. I think that.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, it's all good. No, that's cool. It sounds like you went down the wormhole.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know she did a porn too?
Of course she did. Have you seen her?
No segue. Go to the wars.
Go ahead.
Monday Night Wars!
I just can't get over Tori, though. I feel so sorry for her. She's got to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah, she's a real trooper for being here, isn't she?
Well,
All right, listen up! I said listen up!
You said listen up, you idiots! This capacitive crowd not showing much respect.
All right, then shut up!
Yeah, there you go! That's the voice of authority, JR!
Shut up and watch!
Huh? Watch what?
I thank you all. I thank you all for that warm Long Island greeting.
They do love him here. Boomer Sooner.
And I just figured that tonight, what the hell, let's get the women's division, the new WCW women's division, off full tilt. We brought Mona back, ladies and gentlemen. Mona's back in the women's division. Big hand for the little lady. And we've also brought my girl, my one and only, the Monster Ripper, Rhonda Steen. Now, I got a lot of heat. People said I came on too strong with Medusa. People said that I wasn't fair to Medusa, and I'm going to make up for that tonight. I'm going to be fair. I have found a role in the WCW Women's Division for Medusa. She's going to be starting that role tonight. So without further ado, I give you your guest referee for this match, Medusa.
so that's his plan.
All right. Well, the professor enjoyed it last week, so I guess we're going to do it again. We're going to do the live watch-along for Raw this week. Raw and Nitro are occurring on Valentine's Day, it being the Attitude Era in WWF and just WCW in the year 2000. I'm assuming that both shows are going to play off of that in some respect, some better than others, or more than likely, both terrible. And here we go, the Raw. Probably would help if I plugged my headphones in. Forgot I have a new computer now. Raw coming from San Jose, California. Show opens with the Radicals going to ring. Benoit and Saturn still dressing out of the same closet. Actually, Malenko and Guerrero are too. Once they get to the ring, we hear the DX music play. And DX is out. Tori's in a neck brace. Apparently, Kane hit a tombstone pile driver on her on SmackDown. Stephanie tells the crowd to listen up, which is followed by immediate boos. All right, then shut up, she says. Points everybody's attention to the Tron, says watch. And they show footage from SmackDown of Kane grabbing Tori by the throat and hitting her with the tombstone. Blames the fans for making Kane react the way he did. How dare you? Stephanie says she holds the fans responsible for what happened to Tori. Triple H gets on the mic. Triple H on Monday Night Raw in the year 2000 is calling out Too Cool. Gotta say, I don't remember this part of the Attitude Era. Says Grandmaster Sexay is going to face Road Dogg tonight. And Scotty Too Hottie is going to face Mr. Ass. And then he says Malenko and Saturn are going to face Rikishi in a handicap match. And Triple H calls out The Rock. Then he books The Rock in a one-on-one match with Chris Benoit. Next on Triple H's list is Kane. Now Triple H has a problem with beating women. Calls Tori virginal and virtuous. Calls out Kane's sexual inadequacies. Triple H announces that Kane's going to get his wish and face X-Pac at No Way Out. But first, Kane has to beat Triple H and a partner of his choosing in a no DQ handicap match. So, for the second week in a row, 2 handicap matches in one night. Might be 3 weeks in a row. Triple H says if anybody should know the meaning of the word handicap, it's you, Kane. And then Too Cool's music hits, and they head out. As they get up the ramp, they stop. Lights go out. Kane's music hits. And then The Rock after him. And it's a slobber knocker. Faces stand tall in the middle of the ring. On SmackDown, we see that Bubba Ray put BB through a table. So now we've got a triple threat tag team match to determine number one contenders for the tag titles. And as you can imagine, it's Edge and Christian versus the Hardys versus the Dudleys. So I guess we'll call this number one in the series. I am completely mistaken. It is a single person from each team. So it's Devon, and it's Edge, and it's Jeff Hardy. Why would you have a one person from each tag match? It makes no sense. Why wouldn't you just have a triple threat tag team match? And Devon wins with a reverse DDT. Kind of unceremonious. Next, we see Mark Henry and Mae Young arriving to a hotel. Clerk asks if it's two adjoining rooms, and Henry smiles and is like, "No, man, one room." Henry asks for the honeymoon suite. Clerk's trying to be funny about it, playing a straight man, but he's not doing a very good job. Grandmaster Sexay versus Road Dogg is next. As Weezy would say, next slide. And Road Dogg wins. Back to Henry and Mae Young. I just got off the elevator, heading to the honeymoon suite. And Henry wants to carry her into the room. He goes in, they close the door behind him. The luggage is left out there. Henry has to go back out and get it. And Henry puts the do not disturb sign on. Ew. We see Godfather, D-Lo, and the Hose arriving to the arena. And after break, they make their way to the ring. Wonder what my wife thinks when she walks by and hears, "Oh, and the Hose" walking to the ring. And we cut to the back. We see Al Snow trying to hypnotize Steve Blackman. Blackman takes the pocket watch that Snow is using and stuffs it in Snow's mouth. They are the opponents of Godfather and D-Lo. Head cheese. Godfather tells Blackman and Snow that he says, "We take these 5 fine women and head downtown and light it up." Blackman doesn't seem too thrilled, and Godfather says, "Have it your way, head cheese." Snow is excited that he used the tag team name, gets the crowd to start chanting it. Blackman's getting pissed off about it. Al Snow having fun with one of the Hoes. Blackman doesn't like him, tells him to knock it off and get back on the apron. It allows D-Lo to get a roll-up for the 3 count. Probably about a minute into the match, maybe a minute and a half. Back to Mark Henry and Mae Young. Lawler retches again. Mae says she's going to slip into something more comfortable. Ew. Next week, Kurt Angle to the ring. Apparently, Kurt Angle won the European title on Thursday. Talks about how since he's won the title, he's noticed that things are getting better in Europe. Tourism's increased. Suicide rates are down. And then he starts running down the USA. And San Jose specifically. It's true. Calls out Jericho being the cause ever since he won the IC title. Angle challenges Jericho at No Way Out for the IC title. Brings up the fact that Jericho calls himself the Ayatollah. Calls Jericho to the ring to accept his challenge. We get nothing. Angle gets back on the mic. Says he's probably in Hollywood with his pal China. Angle asks for footage to be played of China being on The Tonight Show. Angle brings up he was on The Tonight Show after the Olympic Games and he didn't embarrass himself. He had decency. Because he lives his life by the 3 eyes. And Y2J's music hits. If you ain't got nothing entertaining to say, then shut the hell up. Jericho says he's not sure he wants to give Angle a title shot at No Way Out, but he wants to give him a Y2J beating right now. Runs in, they go after each other. Jericho kind of gets the upper hand. Refs come out and it's a pull apart. And Chyna comes to the ring. Chyna hits like a swinging neck breaker on the floor to Angle. That was a DDT, all right. Did they cut too late? You couldn't see it very well. And we're back to the hotel room, unfortunately. We see Henry in bed waiting for Mae. See Mark Henry take his boxers off from under the sheets. And here comes Mae Young and a teddy. Outstanding. Lawler starts retching again. We're at the top of the hour. We get Benoit versus The Rock. That's a hell of a match to put on at the top of the hour, not going to lie. Let's see if it ends in 2 minutes with a disqualification. Guerrero is at ringside with Benoit for this. Eddie distracts the ref, grabs him by the back of the head as Rock's going for the cover. Rock takes out Eddie, allows Benoit to lock on the crippler. Rock starts sliding slowly towards the ropes and is able to get the ropes. It's kind of funny when he was reaching for it, like he was teasing to get to it. He accidentally hit it with his hand, so he had to grab it right after that. Benoit starts running down the ref. Big Show comes out, takes out Rock. There's your DQ, as expected, because Attitude Era. Apparently, ref didn't see it, or was the ref down? The ref was distracted by Eddie. But Benoit hits a German suplex into a bridge pin, but the ref is still with Eddie, so he can't make the count. Climbs in. 2 count. Oh, no, he got the 3 count. So that's 2 for the heels, 0 for the faces. Rock ends up going after the Big Show on the ramp post-match, but Guerrero and Benoit join in, and it's 3-on-1. They drag Rock back to the ring, beat him down some more. Show's with Michael Cole after the break. Show's very happy how things worked out there. Promo on the Rock in their match coming up at No Way Out. Reminder, the winner gets a title shot at WrestleMania against The Game. Oh, God. Back to Henry and Mae Young. Mark Henry says he has a present. It's like a box of chocolates. Sweet chocolates from Sexual Chocolate. Mae says she's got a surprise for Mark Henry, too. Bet your ass. She's got a little gift bag. Takes it out for him. Oh, God, it's edible underwear. Ew. Ew. Is she actually putting them on? Oh, my God. And Mark Henry says these lights gotta go, and he claps, and they go, oh, my. And then Mark Henry says, Tutti Frutti. Next, you get Mr. Ass versus Scotty 2 Hotty. The respective tag partners are at ringside. Ref's distracted. Grandmaster Sexay helps out in the corner. And Scotty's actually able to get the 3 count. So it's 2-1 to the heels right now. Outlaws aren't too pleased. They beat down Scotty post-match. And holy crap, out of nowhere, we get Crash Holly to the ring with Hardcore Holly. Hardcore joins commentary. And he's facing S.A. Rios for the Cruiserweight title. That's disappeared off of TV for God knows how long right now. But S.A. has a valet by the name of Lita. I gotta say, I'm kind of actually really surprised by this. I was wondering when it was going to happen, and here it is. It'll be interesting to see how they end up with the Hardys, or eventually Edge. Rios hits a moonsault, retains, and then just for the shit of it, Lita gets on the top rope, and she hits a moonsault, with her knee basically landing in Crash's face. Hardcore's on commentary just laughing at him. Hardcore gets in the ring, starts cutting a promo on Crash. You embarrass the Holly family and embarrass me. Calls him Elroy. Got beat by a light heavyweight and a woman. He says, I know you have trouble with women too, and it's a good thing you have that right hand, because that's the closest thing you're going to have to a woman. Tells Crash to get out of the ring and see how hardcore Holly kicks ass around here. And he's going to be facing Taz. A funny feeling I know how this one's going to end up. Taz eventually gets the Taz mission on. Crash interferes. It's a DQ. Taz ends up hitting his overhead suplex onto Hardcore Holly. Post-match. Tazplex. That's what it's called. Kevin Kelly's been waiting outside the Rock's locker room to get a word from him. Rock finally comes out and just shoves Kelly aside and walks away. Next you get Rikishi versus Saturn and Dean Malenko in a handicap match. We still got another handicap match to go. Rikishi gives stink face, kind of a double stink face to Saturn and Malenko. They're still calling him Rikishi Fatu. Guerrero pulls like a pipe out of his sling and attacks Rikishi. It's a DQ. And Too Cool make the save. We see Stephanie and Triple H backstage walking to the ring. From the look of Stephanie, it looks like it's a little cold out. So it's Kane versus Triple H and X-Pac in a handicap match. No disqualification. Handicap match. Oh, and the Big Show. I'm mistaken. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I jumped the gun on that. It's Triple H and Big Show versus Kane. X-Pac and Tori are just at ringside. Show and Triple H set up Kane to pedigree him onto a chair. Rock comes out. Immediately gets chokeslammed by Big Show. Triple H still setting up for the pedigree, but Kane reverses it and backdrops him. Sets up a choke slam, but Show takes him out. Then X-Pac runs in, so now it's 3-on-2, technically. Triple H hits Rock with the chair. And then we hear Cactus Jack's music hit. Cactus Jack comes running out. And he shoulder tackles Tori on his way into the ring. Bang, bang. Cactus Jack and Triple H fight on the floor. Kane and Big Show are fighting in the ring, but Rock gets the chair and hits a shot to Big Show's back. And then Kane chokeslams Big Show. Rock cuts off X-Pac, and Kane gets the pin, so it's going to be Kane and X-Pac facing each other at No Way Out. X-Pac on the apron, tries to go after Kane, but Kane takes him out. Rock sets up for the People's Elbow, but as he comes off the rope, Triple H grabs him by the ankle, and it's Big Show and Triple H beating down on the Rock. X-Pac rolls in. Typical ending to Raw. Cactus eventually back in with, what is it, like a ring wrench? Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Heat shots for all the heels. Bang, bang. And good night, folks.
After these messages,
We'll be right back.
Manuel, why were you late?
Man, I got here when I could. Shit, you're not my fucking mom.
Occasionally you may get snagged by one of these customer people. Just remember your job is to frustrate them and make them feel unwanted. If you can, wrap up a story that'll make them feel uncomfortable. For instance,
you understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah. I mean, you know my reputation. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'll go to Rikers for 3 or 4 years just to prove my point. I mean, I don't play that shit. Can I help you?
Hell yeah, I suck toes. Good afternoon, welcome to Pop Copy. Can I help you?
if a customer has a computer disk, then look at it and tell them it's the wrong format. If they use Apple, tell them we're PC. If they use PC, tell them we're Apple. And if they got both, then tell them we use Linux. And if they got that, tell them the computers are down. They should be anyhow.
It's the whole system actually went down. It's gonna be shut down for a couple hours.
Hours? The system?
It happens. The whole system?
But this is a big place. How can
Listen,
the system?
sister, I gotta go take a shit.
Should a customer get all uppity and ask to speak to a manager, then tell them, guess what? I am the manager.
I want to see the manager.
Yeah, no, see, I am the manager.
You as a manager?
That's right, my friend.
I'm the only manager here. Unless you want to talk to the Pop Copy president. And I don't know him. You might can help me out with that. I don't know.
I mean, really get in their face about it.
I want to see your manager.
What, nigga, I am your manager. What's up?
You're the manager?
That's right. How
How are you?
You done. That's it. Your job is done, nigga. Get out.
I asked
I'll
for color
see you
you
later,
in black
nigga.
and white. What are you talking about?
You know, a lot of people ask why. Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Hashtag not a sponsor. All right. Well, on Raw, we had the Mae Young, Mark Henry romanticized vignettes, which was exactly what you'd expect. I'm quite interested to see what Nitro is going to do, so here we go. We get another note at the beginning of the show on the cock saying, presented in the most complete form possible due to original production technical difficulties. And the episode's still 2 hours long on the cock, so this ought to be fun. And Nitro's in New York City. On Thunder, Nash declared that it would be Hall versus Jeff Jarrett, and the winner would face Sid at Super Brawl. Really didn't show what happened. And apparently we're getting Flair Hogan tonight. All right. Specifically, they're in Uniondale at the Nassau Coliseum. It's closer to Long Island, but they were showing pictures of Times Square. Close enough, right? Yeah, it looks like at the match on Thursday, it was a restart and a big-ass schmaz, and it seems like there was no winner. So, sounds about right for WCW, especially in the year 2000. We get Jeff Jarrett coming to the ring with the Harris brothers and a few ladies. One of the Harris brothers gets on the mic and says, what you see here is the Elite. Sign spotting, where's Silver King? This is the go-home show for Super Brawl. Jarrett cuts a promo on Hall and Nash, and on Sid. Says in 6 days, me and you face-to-face, so apparently as of now, it's still going to be Sid versus Jeff Jarrett for the world title. We get Nash on the Tron. Yeah, Nash flanked by two busty nurses with a baseball bat. Jarrett calls him slap ass. Looked like somebody rolled in the ring. Camera cut away. Oh, it was the ring announcer. It's David Penzer. And, the Harris brothers hit their finisher on him. Jarrett says, cut the feed off or Penzer's going to get it. And the feed gets cut off. Oh, Super Brawl's going to be at the Cow Palace. Wow. They're the Elite, and they're going to be wrestling in the Cow Palace. Sounds familiar. And then Nash gets wheeled out by the nurses. Or he's wheeling himself. He's got an electric wheelchair. So why was he on the Tron instead of just coming out? Nash says he figured Jarrett would pull something like this. Nash says they put a plate and 7 screws in his foot. Says, even with this metal plate and the screws and all this fiberglass around it, my foot will still fit in your ass. Calls Nash slap ass again. Nash calls out that nobody won the match between Hall and Jarrett. Nash has decided, in fairness, that he's going to make Scott Hall the number 1 contender. He has to pause to cough. And Jeff Jarrett's also the number 1 contender. It'll be a triple threat for the world title. Nash says this is a loaded show tonight, but he can make it a little bit better. Cutting the feed? And he books Jeff Jarrett versus Sid Vicious, because, not like we're getting that match or part of that match in 6 days. So he wants to soften them up for his buddy Scott Hall. And it's a non-title match tonight. Nash says he's going back and playing with the nurses. We see Flair, Luger, and Liz arriving together. I'm assuming this happened on Thunder? Or is it because Luger and Hogan just had a beef and Flair hates Hogan? I don't know. Reasons. Oh, God. Then we cut to 3 count. Warming up and practicing their routine. And we see Norman Smiley with Lenny Lane and Lodi. They're apparently in a match together. Lenny Lane says he's on the phone with a rat. And we see Miss Hancock. Back from break. We see 3 count in the ring. Norman Smiley comes out in his Islanders jersey and goalie pads. Actually, street hockey goalie pads. Yeah, so at this point, we have Mark Madden on commentary. And, we will not see Bobby Heenan anymore on Nitro. He's on Thunder right now with Mike Tenay and then Shivani to some point. He gets replaced by Stevie Ray in July of 2000. And then he's released in November of 2000. So, since we are not watching Thunder, we're not really probably going to see Heenan anymore because I don't even think he's on pay-per-view events. What a bummer. That was unceremonious. Well, even though Lenny Lane and Lodi said they didn't want to be in this match, Lenny Lane shows up. And then Miss Hancock makes her way down to the ring. Oh, by the way, apparently Lenny Lane is just Lane. Miss Hancock is leaning on the announce table and has a headset on. Says Lane and Lodi should not have ever gotten rid of her. Shivani calls Lodi Idol. So apparently he's just fully embracing looking like Billy Idol now. Best part is Miss Hancock is like, when she's not talking, you can hear her breathing into the mic. She apparently doesn't know how to take it away from her face when she's not speaking. Smiley hits a body slam, starts doing the wiggle. Music starts playing. Miss Hancock gets on top of the announce table and starts dancing and undoes her hair. Shivani looks away, says, "I'm not looking." Jesus, you can see just about everything there. Music's playing, the match is still going on. Miss Hancock's dancing on the table. Nobody in the ring is paying attention to her. I am. Guys in the ring finally start paying attention. And then Miss Hancock just walks away. And then Norman Smiley gets like a reverse naked choke on one of the guys from 3 count. Lil Nate is still paying attention to Miss Hancock, finally sees it, and just calls Smiley the winner. Sure. Mang is with somebody in the back, and Mang is pissed off because they're apparently calling Tank Abbott the real deal. Okay? So we get Tank Abbott versus Rick Fuller. Abbott hits a knockout punch and wins. He leaves the ring before Lil Nate even calls for the bell. We get a sit down that was previously recorded between Tenay and Tank Abbott. Talks about seeing his trainer / friend in the audience a few weeks back. And they're going to have a skins match at Super Brawl. What a skins match is, they're going to put Tank Abbott's leather jacket on a pole, and whoever pulls it down wins. Hooray. Next slide. Jarrett's backstage. He's on the phone with somebody. Wants the match against Sid tonight to be a title match. Gene's with the artist formerly known as Prince Ayakea and Paisley. Paisley's the name of Queen Charmel, a.k.a. That's why I knew it was familiar. Professor, where you at? Your throat working yet? Well, I know whose throat is working. That's Tori Wilson. She's coming out with Kidman. Kidman's facing Vampiro. Or he's tagging with him. Hey, La Parka's back. That's always a good thing. That makes me happy. All right, it's Kidman and Vampiro versus the artist formerly known as Prince Ayakea and La Parka. At one point, Vampiro tags in Kidman and then just bounces. So now it's 2-on-1. Hooray. And the artist formerly known as Prince Ayakea gets the pin. Terry Funk's taking on Luger tonight. That's great. We see Nash on the phone arguing about whether or not Jarrett's match is a title match tonight. Nash says, you know what, if he wants a title match, let it be a title match. Glad we went through all that. Ooh, the Mama Lukes with Disco Dick Nuts. Mama Lukes are still tag champs. And there's a tent set up backstage. It's basically an Italian wedding, or what the people at WCW think an Italian wedding is. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's Johnny the Bull's or one of the idiots' sister that got married, apparently. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. They literally like they're doing the Goodfellas thing, or he's got an envelope full of money for the bridal purse. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, Bertha Faye's back. Rhonda Singh, actually, with a nickname Monster Ripper. Ew. Ew. I can smell it from here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we at the Top of Wrestling would like to apologize for the unexpected interruption. We are experiencing technical difficulties and expect to return to our normally scheduled podcast momentarily.
Madden calls out that Rhonda Singh was trained by the Hart family. And she's facing Mona. Monster Ripper. Ew. Oh, and OK comes out. Oklahoma. That's right. He's the head of the women's division. I forgot. Outstanding. And he has to cut a promo before the match starts, of course. Oklahoma says he found a job for Medusa, and that's as the guest referee for tonight's match. Oklahoma joins commentary. Oh, God, it's a shit show. Oklahoma gets involved. Medusa kicks him off the apron. Medusa takes a bump in the process. Rhonda Singh lands right on Mona's chest, and Oklahoma goes in and makes the 3 count. Hooray. And back to the Italian wedding. One lady's fucking dressed like she's at a funeral, not a wedding. Jarrett's back in the locker room, found out he's getting his title match tonight. All the ladies are excited. Gene's with Flair backstage before his match. Promo on Hogan. Luger comes in the ring with Liz. Luger's doing his pose off like he normally does, and he's expecting Liz to pull off his pull-away pants, and it's Funk behind him. He rips them off very roughly, and Luger's like, what the fuck, Liz? What's your problem? Turns around, and it's Funk. The match starts. Funk gets a table. Funk ends up getting slammed through the table. Keep in mind, this is our top of the hour match. If this is a 2-hour show. Actually, it's not. I don't know if this is a 3-hour show or what the fuck's going on. I retract my previous statement. Next slide, either way. Liz slides a chair in, or a chair ends up in there sometime. Ref just calls for the bell. Terry Funk eats a heed shot. So apparently you could put it through a table, no DQ, but once a chair just enters the ring and somebody picks it up, that's a DQ. Arn Anderson starts running down to the ring, takes the chair out of the ring, and then just backs off. Gene's backstage. The title match tonight between Jeff Jarrett and Sid's not for the world title, it's for the U.S. title. And we cut to the back, and Jarrett's pissed off, and they're wrecking the locker room. Gene says, "What a bombshell. Is it really? Is that really a bombshell?" Cut to Nash. The nurse got a stethoscope on him, checking his pulse. Nash says he needs some medicine. The other nurse sprays whipped cream in his mouth. Sid staring at the monitor, looking confused as usual, and then starts giggling. Back to Tony and Maria's wedding. And they do the bouquet toss, and Daphne catches it, and Crowbar and David Flair show up and wreck the shop. And we get a triple threat for the tag titles. It's the New Harlem Heat versus David Flair and Crowbar, who are still covered in cake, versus the Mamalukes, who are also covered in cake. We got a sign citing Kevin Sullivan is a stupid midget. And a mass murderer, apparently, if you ask the professor. And Daphne still has the bouquet. She's licking frosting off of her fingers. Not a euphemism. Jay Biggs is still in, like, the arm brace and neck brace, and Disco Dish Rags on commentary. Mamalukes retain. Next slide. Harlem Heat beat down everybody post-match. And then Crowbar and David Flair beat down everybody. Hilariously, Crowbar has a lead pipe and David Flair has a crowbar. And security breaks it up. Hollywood Chris Canyons with Gene. Calls David Arquette a great actor. Promo on Dustin Rhodes. Gonna do what his father should have done a long time ago. Give him an old-fashioned beating. Mamaluke, one of the Mamalukes getting put on a stretcher. He says, my neck and my back. And then they get off the stretchers because they're fine. They're tough guys. Bam Bam is defending the hardcore title against the Wall. Next slide. Bam Bam retains. And then Brian Knobbs comes out and starts beating down Bam Bam. Gene's with the Mamalukes, Disco Dish Rag, and the rest of the family and wedding party. Italian stretcher match. I'm assuming it's Super Brawl. Hooray. Next slide. Dustin Rhodes versus Hollywood Champagne, Chris Canyon, whatever his name is, with two ladies in white short-haired wigs, and the women are wearing fuzzy hearts covering their tits and crotches. Quite fetching. Mark Madden's putting over Ready to Rumble. It's going to be great, and Dustin Rhodes used to dress like he was in bondage films. Okay? And Dustin wins in about a minute and a half. Gene with Jimmy Hart and Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster is back. He's back in the red and yellow. So he's got Flair tonight and Luger at Super Brawl. Gene's with Booker next. Get the Kiss Demon next. This is Booker and his cartoon music. A little fun fact. The guy who plays the Demon is Dale Torborg. And he used to be in the AWF as the MVP, a baseball player character. He was in the tag team, the Pit Crew. And then he did the Demon. Initially, the Demon gimmick was given to Bryan Adams. Booker wins. And thank God, we're at the main event. It's Hulk Flair. I actually gave this one lots of room to breathe according to the cock here. There's about 20 minutes left, 23 minutes left in this show. It's 22 long. Of all the times they could have had this be a short match, surprised they didn't just do it on Thunder. Believe it or not, the crowd's hot for this. Flair locks in the figure four about 4 minutes into the match. While Hogan's right next to the ropes, he could literally just reach over and grab him pretty easy, but instead he sells, and he rolls over and reverses the figure four. Flair pulls Nux out of his trunks, uses them on Hogan. Ref didn't see it. Hogan goes down. Jimmy Hart runs out to tell the ref what happened, and Flair punches Hart, knocks him off to the floor. Hogan hulks up, and Luger interferes. It's a DQ. And there's still about 14 minutes left. Liz goes after Jimmy Hart, starts attacking the broken arm that got Pillmanized. Hart goes to punch Liz. Luger takes him out. Funk comes out to try to make the save. Luger takes him out. Luger goes to Pillmanize Hart again, but Hogan takes him out. Hogan takes Luger and Flair out with a double clothesline. Heels powder. Hogan stands alone with a chair. Flair and Funk fight on the floor for a brief second. And then Luger's in the ring. Luger ends up sneaking in behind Hogan in the ring with a baseball bat. waiting for Hogan to turn around, just waiting and waiting and waiting, and then hits him over the head with the bat. I mean, it actually looked kind of decent, all things considered. And Luger goes to Pillmanize the hand, wrist, arm of Hogan. Gene's with Sid. Wait a minute, that wasn't the main event. Why did Buffer announce it? That's right, we still got the title match. Sid cuts a promo on Jarrett, and he gets so tongue-twisted he actually has to stop and start over again. And Gene's like, no. I love Sid. Okay, this is more like it. Buffer's back in the ring for, I guess, the double main event. This is the main event. This is 8 minutes left in the show. Okay, that lines up. That tracks a little bit more. So it's Jeff Jarrett versus Sid for the U.S. title. Ref gets eye gouged at some point. That allows Jarrett to get the U.S. title. He hits Sid with it. Goes for the pin. Ref gets down for the count. And he only gets 2.5. Jarrett hits the stroke on the ref. Takes him out. Sid locks in a crossface. Jarrett's tapping out, but there's no ref. Harris boys come to the ring. Sid's able to take them out with a double lariat. And then guitar heat shot from Jarrett to Sid. NWO ref comes in, makes the 3 count. Jarrett retains the U.S. title. Good night, folks.
Well, now that we got through that, let's go on to the top topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for...
Best there is, the best there was, and the best that there ever will be. Hold 2, arm bar.
Sodas rule. Yeah, they do.
Hold 3, the moss-covered, 3-handle family gradunzel.
It's me, Austin. Just when they think they got the answers, I change the questions.
I did it for The Rock. This week's top topic.
You know something mean, Gene? John Cena. Wrestling's not fake.
The Rolex wearing what? Diamond ring wearing what? Kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing what? Limousine riding what? Jet flying what? Son of a gun, woo!
Sierra Hotel. India. Echo. Lima. Delta. Shield.
If you smell... The following ranking order and final decisions are a completely bias-based order, based off The Professor and ODM made it. And as always, they like to let you know they have not worked in the business, but have been lifelong invested fans much like you, our listeners. With not only their opinions involved, but with countless amount of hours of research done each week, they make sure to provide proper facts and history to back it up. However, they do know that your opinion may vary from theirs. If there is anything you want to chat about, bring to their attention. If there is something they missed or forgot, or you just want to let them know they are out of their freaking minds, feel free to shoot them a message on Facebook or Twitter, or email them at thetopofwrestling@gmail.com. As always, they do appreciate all feedback and continued support. At the end of the day, they want to make sure that you do see the best of the best before you die. And now, this week's top topic.
And 3, 2, 1.
What a cock. Anyway, we're back, and we are continuing the series of things Mark would want to have on the show, but since he's not here, we're going to do it anyway. One of his favorite matches is Ladder Wars from Ring of Honor, which was the third match, I think. Maybe the second match. I don't know. It was in the series of the Kevin Steen, El Generico feud. But the first match was Fight Without Honor. It was December of 2010. I think I got that right. And Professor was very fortunate to give me all 3 matches. But it's on the YouTubes, so we actually get to watch it on a TV, and we don't have to hear Wheezy bitch about it watching it on a computer.
Right.
Correct.
See.
And here we go. Oh, yeah, by the way, we're not doing a synced watch-along because fuck you, just find the match and watch it.
Yeah. What you ready to do?
Yeah.
This looks like death.
It's gonna.
These guys really don't like each other.
Sure don't, Skip. Turning up the volume.
What were they chanting, though? I couldn't
Don't know.
Don't
We are
care.
marks. We are marks. Oh, you.
Gross. What the fuck? God damn it. What was the other match?
It was Omega Okada.
Son of a bitch. The fuck is with you guys and spitting? The yeah, but the fuck? What do you do? Fucking spit Mountain Dew?
Maybe. Butterfinger soup.
Ole, ole, ole. Really? Where the fuck are they again? Didn't even pay attention.
You know what? I'd say it, and I'm probably wrong. But then if I look it up, I'll be right. So we'll find that out real quick here.
Well, it's my bad for fucking not paying attention to.
No, you're educating our guests.
Wait, an Irish dude's got a Mysterio mask on? Doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Already busted open too.
Is that Kevin Owens?
Yeah, Kevin Steen.
Well, pretty close. Let's fucking. It looks just fucking like him.
Well, it is him. So yeah. And you
Yeah.
know who El Generico?
Well, that makes fucking sense.
Yeah, and you know who El Generico is, right?
It's Mysterio?
Sami Zayn.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, you know this.
Yeah.
I know you know this. I seen it.
Uh-oh. Blood capsule galore. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm right. So the match is fight without honor. If Steen loses, he has to leave Ring of Honor. Generico loses, he has to unmask.
Okay. But we still don't know where the fuck it took place. Is that correct?
It was Manhattan Center in New York City.
Okay. That's all I asked like fucking 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know. I just had to make sure I got my the electric yellow. The electric yellow got me by the brain banana. Okay.
I got you.
Yeah, it was the fucking. I'm pretty sure it was the Manhattan Center. It was the Manhattan Center in New York City.
Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Fuck. Professor just had a stroke right now listening to that.
Well, it's my fault.
No, it's my fault.
It's his show and I'm on here. Shouldn't he be? Uh-oh. Yeah. Whoa. Oh. Another blood capsule.
Yeah, I got him in the arm.
Oh. All right. So KO's been a fat fuck his whole life. All right. Cool.
Yep.
That's what the.
Ew.
What in the, hold up.
I mean, I guess it's his own blood.
So what? It's still fucking gross. The fuck is wrong with you?
I'm not saying it's a good idea.
The fuck is wrong with him? Ooh, I'm a tough guy. I drink my own blood. Great.
Got a
the
tetanus
fuck
shot.
away from me. Drink some more of your own blood, stupid. Look at it's really bleeding now. Bullshit, yeah. I agree. Bullshit. Yeah? Watch me drink more of my own blood. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. What? Fuck. Don't do it. It's like picking your nose and eating it. Don't fucking do it.
Ew.
Don't do that, stupid. Here, the ref. Let me set this letter here for you.
Pretty much. Yep. I'll put this conveniently in the corner.
Let me help you out here. The funny part is, look at all the jagged shit sticking off the bottom of that ladder that could actually really fucking hurt something.
Yeah,
That's the
stab
difference
somebody.
between then and now, man. Look at that fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. They don't have the ladder budget. You can only get a couple ladders after that,
They spent it all on fucking blood capsules. Idiots. Look how fat the fucking ref is. He'd never be allowed. He'd never be allowed in this modern age. Dude, some of our fucking hockey refs for fucking youth hockey, man. Oh, they're fucking beauties. And fucking the field hockey scene, there's one dude where he walks. He can't even I can't explain it.
These fucking marks can't even chant in unison.
The way I'm seeing it right now, Kevin Steen's gonna lose this fucking match.
Yeah, it's certainly building that way. I'll be quite honest with you. The one thing I don't know is who wins.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, me neither.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Shit, give me that.
I think we just became friends.
So you think you're successfully pissing Mark off? That was the whole objective, correct?
Yeah. Well, not the whole objective.
No, I know.
I did want to see this
I'm just
match. It
fucking
seemed like
around.
a perfect time. But yeah, no, definitely. Like I said, that's the whole purpose. We had Buster on for the first time. He wasn't here. Now we're watching one of his favorite matches without him.
You taking my friends? Huh?
It's all in good fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially when we get to the end and we both rated a 2.
I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah, I believe this is an unsanctioned match.
Yeah.
It's a fight without honor, which basically means anything goes.
Wait, now his arm's bleeding?
Whose arm is bleeding?
Look like fucking...
Probably just when he wrote on himself. Oh, no. Don't do it. Please don't do it.
Gross.
Yeah, don't. No!
Wait, this is one of Mark's
Ew.
favorite matches?
Yeah.
For real? All right, let me see the finish. I'm not going to judge it yet. I don't like this shit. It's gross, but it's very fucking slow. I'll give him that.
It is slow. There's a lot of taunting and posturing. It's not professional wrestling. I'll tell you that. Man, they're buying Warners too. Those things aren't cheap.
That's American shit back then. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. I do have one though. Actually, I have two.
I don't get the Olay chant. You're in fucking New York and you're chanting Olay.
He's playing a Mexican luchador as a half Syrian, half Canadian, French Canadian person. There's an Olay in there somewhere.
Fair. Olay, olay, olay,
olay, olay. That was great. I wasn't a big fan of him using those little metal, thin sheet metal things on the splash and all that earlier, but that was a good one. Yeah, see, they're still using the same fucking ladder.
It's still got fucking jabby things on it, too.
Jabbies. This is awesome.
Finally.
Fine, it's about time.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Still fucking gross.
Yep, see that? Ref took a hell of a bump on that one. All right, there's no ref though. Oh, another ref. Bryce Remsburg.
I retract everything I said about this match.
Awesome.
My bad, Mark.
Fuck you, then. You just hit a package pile driver on the second ref.
Son of a bitch. No, seriously. Wow. I fucking... this is slow. My bad.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, it's still going, kind of, right?
Oh. You want to fucking die?
Holy fucking shit.
Oh. Package pile driver through a chair. Where's the third ref? Here comes the third ref. Steen has the 1,000-yard stare. Love it. Generico and two refs are down.
Starting Stadenko.
Oh my God! Come on.
I still retract my previous statements. This match at the end. It's ridiculous.
It's picking up for sure.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Yeah, he stuffed it in his shorts. Don't put it on, bro. There you go.
All right, I like tacos better, too.
Right. Why? Jesus Christ.
What?
What?
He's a fake Mexican.
Olay, 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 olay. And with that, our watch along is complete. So let's talk about it. I did know that Generico was going to win because I know the storyline from there. Believe it or not, my mumblings aside. I think watching it back when it happened, not knowing who these guys are now would have been more impactful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you saw it at the beginning
Well,
rather
yeah.
than going back and watching it. And I agree with you. The beginning was way too... Like, I get the heel strutting and, kind of just killing time. That's what a heel does. It's fine. It just dragged and dragged. It was like spot, 5 minutes, spot, 5 minutes. It seemed to drag. But, man, when it picked up, it picked up.
Then you add the modern-day commercials in it.
Yeah, I know. It was just a flashback. It was kind of weird, man. It's kind of trippy. But, yeah, man, I don't know. I got to say, I'm going to give it an 8.
I'm gonna give that an 8.
You give it 8? So 1 to 10? That's what we're rating it?
That's the scale. It's the top of wrestling scale.
All right, well, I'm going to give it a fucking 9. Because it popped off at the end.
Wow.
I liked it a lot.
Damn.
liked
There you
it
go,
a lot.
Professor.
I liked it a lot.
I
It was
like
very
it a
fucking
lot.
slow, but yes, the ending was good. Very good.
Yep. Well,
and then I thought it was over, and it wasn't fucking over, and they still
Mhm.
kept going.
Yep.
Like 3 times.
Well, there's 2 more matches in the series, and I got them both, so...
Oh,
And we
yeah?
can probably watch them on 2. We're not doing it now, but we'll do it. We could... Anyway, we're off the rails. Usually, this is where the professor would kick it over to me, but instead, we're going to flip it on its side, and we're going to kick it over to Wheezy for his final thoughts.
Okay.
Take your time.
Nothing crazy here. We're going to do a little movie shit real quick. You guys have done this shit, whatever. So, I'm just going to go like this. This is about movies. I'm going to start out with war movies, military movies, but it's based on a true story. If you don't know these, I will choose the... it's just between 2. It's like a verse thing. You get a kick out of it. But if you don't know the war movies I'm about to tell you, say nay, and I'll fucking pick the one. Lone Survivor versus Hacksaw Ridge. Have you seen any of those?
9.
9?
9.
Okay. It's Hacksaw Ridge.
I've heard of that
It's
one.
based on a true story, real
Yeah.
quick. Guy never fires his weapon the whole time, gets reprimanded the whole time, and saves 75 lives, and got it's a badass fucking movie. With never firing a fucking gun or carrying one. It's ridiculous. But anyways, okay. Now, it's up to you. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Tarantino. It's up to you. This is, don't fucking look too far into this.
All right, all right.
I'm giving you 2 movies.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like bracket. You're picking the winner.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction versus Glorious Bastards.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
We can debate it a little bit if you got time. If you don't,
it's a tough one because it's I want...
and we're not even including the rest of the movies.
Pulp Fiction's... Right. Pulp Fiction's...
These are just my picks, so to speak.
The classic. Oh, God. I was trying to compare it to something the other day. What was I trying to compare it to? It's like... Pulp Fiction is oh God, what was it like? Goodfellas versus The Departed, right? It's almost it's the same exact fucking thing because you're taking an instant classic versus a masterpiece after the fact
with better actors. And actresses,
Inglourious Bastards is the better movie. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna pick Bastards.
I'm gonna agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
And listen, it's not even including the rest of the fucking his shit. Okay. To your point, no, Scorsese. Casino versus fucking Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Yeah, that's an
easy for you.
That's a slam dunk for me. I love Casino. We probably quote you and I probably quote Casino just as much as Goodfellas. Don't get me wrong. Maybe even more sometimes.
And so many more movies that we're not even talking about. This is like throwing shit
No,
out
that's a good choice, but for me that's a slam dunk.
Okay. You'll like this one, I think.
All right.
Ready? Mel Brooks, Blazing Saddles versus Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Yeah, I love Blazing Saddles. The bad ending is a joke. I mean, that's the whole point of it. And we even quote that too. Work. Hey, girls, how you doing?
And once again, so many other good movies that
we're
not even discussing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one's going to be tough, I think, maybe for you. We can talk about it a little more. We'll get through this. Caddyshack versus Harlem Nights.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm alright. Ain't gonna worry about me. That was terrible. I swear I'll never do that again.
No, please do.
I'm gonna go Caddyshack.
Fuck over what?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah,
All right. All right. Yeah. I mean, and there's
we're learning things here.
So many other fucking all those.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, there's a whole bunch getting left.
And you guys
touch
touch base on. I know you guys were talking about favorite comics. Man, Dangerfield for me. Who's your? I know you guys probably. Yeah, you guys did the fucking episode. Who's your favorite comedian of all time?
I'm a George Carlin fan. That's my guy. Yeah.
What was Mark's? Because yeah, you guys
don't
did
remember.
Episodes. I'm not trying to put off your shit because
Sebastian Maniscalco. I don't know.
Too fucking shady. I don't know. Fucking talk to him.
All right. Is there any more?
Any more what?
On the list?
No, but
that was it.
You know, we could do movies all fucking night long.
Oh, we probably could, but we're not going to.
No.
Even my computer wants to go to sleep here. That was a hell of a list. I like that. You're going to have to you've got a bar to live up to now. Motherfucker. You better come correct with some more shit. Start writing shit down now. Because we're calling for you on it in the future. Especially if this broken-throated bitch is out for another 2 weeks.
Nah, he'll be back.
He'll be back. We miss you. And I miss you because you do most of the lifting on the show. So,
yes, he does.
It sucks that I have to do it all now. But
yeah, and I don't, I'm just here because...
Yeah,
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, exactly. And with all all the texting, you haven't said how are you dealing with having a broken throat on a Saturday night?
Wait.
Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
He's coming home soon, right? I think.
Ask him.
Mark, you coming home soon?
He'll get back to you after he hears
I
this.
could just text you it, but
exactly.
You know what? I'll just leave this here, and you'll answer me tomorrow. You'll text me. Love you.
Bye.
Oh, shit. I hope that fridge shit worked out. Yeah, it was a rough day. Yeah.
What happened?
Remember I told you about? He was having a bad day. The fucking fridge quit in the fucking RV.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
And they couldn't get it because of the skinny fucking door thing.
If he was living here, fucking just put it outside.
But I know what he's talking about, dude. They wedged them fucking thing. I work on cars, man. They fucking built that fucking RV around that refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the type shit pissed that I took how pissed he was.
Yeah.
Because I would have been like, really? The fucking batteries beneath the toilet? Who the fuck built this thing?
Americans.
Did you get all done with it? Like, shit, where are we putting the battery? Oh, it's underneath the toilet it goes. What the fuck is wrong with people?
This has been RV Talk with Wheezy. We're out of here. Peace!
Peace.
The Top of Wrestling Podcast is brought to you by The Top of Wrestling Podcast. Your hosts are the Professor Mark Fantasia and ODM The Doc Joe Rizzo. Feel free to reach out to the show by email at thetopofwrestling@gmail.com, on their Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. You can listen to the show on most popular platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Amazon Music, Pandora, and YouTube. Without your continued support, it would be just some guys talking wrestling, which is pretty much what it is anyway. Good night, folks.
Did you actually write shit down?
Yes,
Holy
I wrote.
crap, that's awesome.
Well, that's why I said, because I didn't. You fucking texted me. You go, I was supposed to remind you top topic. Well, I was already thinking about that. And then you go, when I told you, I'm like, is this cool or whatever? You're like, yeah, sure. You go, whatever you want to bring to the table.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck, now I don't know which one he wants.
It's your table. Yeah, no, yeah. I think there was a miscommunication there. Yeah, no. Rooney. Oh, there we go. All right, we're not getting better than that. All right, a couple seconds of silence. I'll kick it off.
I did the same thing. Asshole.
Hell yeah, I suck toes. Welcome to Pop Copy. Can I help you? I want to speak to your manager. Guess what? I am the manager, B. You're done. You're done. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, let me piss real quick. We're good. You know what, Dad? Fuck Lou Graham. And he was pissed.
Can you give me a beat? Subliminal, lyrical, rap megastar, cynical. Here's Johnny Cornette Lamar, Jungle Jack, son of a TV star. Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm hearing those jungle drums. Used to hang around with chimpanzees. What is his gimmick? He's a homeless bum, poo flinging, swinging in the trees. He's gonna sit in one of those little kids' seats. Jungle Jack wanted to use broken glass, real glass. The medical staff said, we don't think you ought to do that. This is where this fucking clown's head's at. Lil Jack got his panties in a bunch, so it was brought to CM Punk. He said, we don't do that on Saturday night. They're going to Wembley. He grabbed him by the goozle pipe. Real glass. You, dick lick. He did not punch a person. He choked one little nitwit. Curly-headed, entitled little prick. What'd you think he was gonna do, dipshit? Cry me a river. Mine for wrestling of a slug in a sewer. You're not a TV star. You're tired. What the fuck? He looks like a minor. Jungle Boy sucks. 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 Don't run your fucking yap. Don't fuck around and find out. Jungle Jack, what, you gonna do something about it? Yeah, apparently. Oh my god, he grabbed me. Tony ended up firing his biggest star. Punk should send Jack off a Christmas card. Look in my eyes, what do you see? CM Punk to the WWE. What's Jack Perry gonna fucking do? Tony, fire the fucking little goof. Arrogant knob, indie nitwit. Here's your contract, Jack. Rip, rip, rip. Tony went, he made me mad. Send him another check, but don't let him come back. Jungle Boy sounds fake and like a dork. Runs and hides because he doesn't like to talk. Homeless Jack living in a box under an overpass on cocaine, shot into space. Jack is slapping himself in the face. He's ready to get butt fucked by Sonato, the Cucamonga Kids, Mr. Okada, and the independent legal team. They get through a bucket of Vaseline. Hey, scapegoat, nanny goat, Billy goat, Rick. Hey, sweet chin music, you're a fucking kid. Hey, he caused the thing with CM Punk, which he did. Hey, this place is a joke, you're a clown, and I quit. Hey, he's got very feminine hips. Hey, he might look good in a bikini, bitch. Hey, Jesus, I'd want to snatch him around the neck. Hey, bland, boring, mumble mouth dreck. Hey. Jungle Boy sucks. 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 Look at all this shit that he directly caused. Punk doesn't have to put up with these children anymore. Hey, scared for his life. Hey, scared for his life. Punk can still be on our show. The incident at Wembley. Oh no. Hey, scared for his life. Hey, scared for his life. Yo, VW. Yo, VW. Step this way. Step that way. Step this way. Step that way.
Jungle Boy is a bellend.
Say you will, say you won't. Make up your mind tonight. Say you do, say you don't.